Good morning. I don't think we ever finished our vlog from last night. We went and got a nice dinner, a very nice dinner here at the Benton Chalet that we're staying in. And yeah, it was just really nice. So after that, we played some ping pong and then we kind of just went to bed. So this morning we are going to drive a couple hours over to East Glacier and hopefully see some wildlife. The guy last night at dinner told us that you're pretty much guaranteed to see grizzlies right now.
False. Black bear.
So fingers crossed, because that's really what we want to get some photos of and stuff like that. So another day exploring. We hope you enjoy it.
All right, I'm ready.
Rolling down the window was not a good idea. So after the dog tried to eat me, we made our way to Two Medicine Lake. We did see a moose. You can kind of see him in the woods there, but he's pretty hard to see. And we also saw a black bear along the road. We didn't really expect a storm on the day that we decided to venture over to East Glacier, so it ended up kind of closing down some of the places we had planned to explore, like Two Medicine Lake. So we just continued over towards East Glacier in the St. Mary Village area. We passed by the dog one more time, and I kept my window up this time. I should mention that we purposely came to Glacier National Park during the off season, hoping to escape the crowds, and what we didn't expect was that they don't gradually open the roads into the park like they do in other parks like Rocky Mountain National Park. They are solidly closed until the open date at the end of May, so that was our mistake. We definitely would have come a couple weeks later during the peak season. are we, Ben?
Goat lick.
Goat lick. And what do goats do here?
They lick rocks.
They lick rocks.
I'm sure it's for minerals. See any goats licking rocks, Kayla?
Not yet.
Don't lick rocks at lunchtime.
It is lunchtime. Maybe dinner time. No luck on the goats. Right, Ben?
Kind of been a bit of a bust today.
Yeah, it's really cold and really windy and snowing and not good for hiking and apparently not good for wildlife either. We saw a bear and we saw a moose, but the moose was so far back we couldn't really get pictures of it. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, both of them were obscured pretty
Heavily.
Yeah, pretty heavily.
So there's supposed to be goats here in like May and June mostly, and it's like late May, so kind of a disappointment. But not seeing much wildlife here this time of year apparently. Got some chicken tenders and french fries for lunch. I should clarify that we had a great time hiking and seeing views despite some bad weather. I don't want this to come across as a bad trip. I think our expectations were pretty high from the amount of wildlife we saw in Rocky Mountain National Park, and when it didn't quite hit that mark, we were a bit disappointed. We are very grateful that we were able to take this trip and would love to come back someday, just maybe at a different point in the year. Trying to miss the peak season didn't quite work out as expected this time. I got that on camera. Why did you feel it so full?
I thought they had lids. I really thought they had
I was
lids.
wondering why you kept pausing in the parking lot. Good morning. We're out doing some wildlife spotting before we have to head over to Washington to fly home tomorrow. And we haven't really seen much. Seen some birds, saw some deer yesterday. Overall, I'm not super impressed with the wildlife here. Maybe we're just getting unlucky, but
maybe it's just early in the season. Maybe the weather's just too bad.
it's not been super what we've hoped for. So
It's been a downer.
after this, we're gonna go back, pack, and shower, and then we're probably gonna head over to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, to meet some of Ben's mom's friends, and then we'll head over to Spokane, where we're flying out of tomorrow. So.
to squeeze it open.
It doesn't. I squeezed it like 4 times. Did I not squeeze hard enough? We made our way over to Idaho and stopped at an ice cream shop that had the best dairy-free ice cream I have ever had. I believe it's called Panhandle Cone and Coffee.
I know it.
Hi.
It's bright.
It is.
And then we walked around the Coeur d'Alene city park before heading over to dinner at a friend's house. After dinner, we continued over to Spokane and checked into our hotel for the evening. And that's where this ends. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week for our journey home.